Daalụkwanụ ndị ọma na-ege ntị, biko nụ ka anyị kpọtụ n'obere egwu tata. Tragedi Afro alụka bụrụ ya maka na ọ karịa mma na ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Afọ Igbo na-achọgide Afro alụka bụrụ ya ọ karịa mma na ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Afọ Igbo na-achọgide Afro alụka bụrụ ya maka na ọ karịa mma na ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Afọ Igbo na-achọgide Afro alụka bụrụ ya ọ karịa mma na ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Ọkwa mmanụ dịka dịka jere ọhịa nke na-ebuli egbe ya. Ọkwa mmanụ dịka dịka jere ọhịa nke na-ebuli egbe ya. Oge anụ chụrụ ya ọsọ ka o jiri kwete na ọ baghị etiti ndụ na ọnwụ. Oge anụ chụrụ ya ọsọ ka o jiri kwete na ọ baghị etiti ndụ na ọnwụ. Damasịkwana maka n'ihe siri ike ka iwere isi gị lụba asabụ. Ezi oyi ma ahụkwana ma ka esi n'ihe na ịmara mma ka iwere ndụ gị jụrụ ego. Mana ọ bụ nke a ga-eme ka iwe ihe ese ndị elu wee nye ndị ahụ niile nke lụrụ sabụ. Ndụ ya enweghị udo, ndụ ha enweghị udo, ndụ ha enweghị mgbọrọgwụ, ọnwụ ike na-achụ ha ọsọ. Ndụ ha enweghị udo, ndụ ha enweghị mgbọrọgwụ, ọnwụ ike na-achụ ha ọsọ. Sabụ. Ọtụtụ ala n'ike, ọtụtụ nwere ike n'ihe gbego ha. Ọtụtụ ala n'ike, ọtụtụ nwere ike n'ihe gbego ha. Otu akọ ga-adị, ndị Biafra ga-abịa, ọtụtụ ndị ga-anọ n'ụra. Otu akọ ga-adị, ndị Biafra ga-abịa, ọtụtụ ndị ga-anọ n'ụra. Obodo ọma. Afọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra alụka ọgụ ya ọ karịa mma na ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Nwafọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra alụka ọgụ ya ọ karịa mma na ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Afọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra alụka ọgụ ya maka ọ karịa mma na ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Kaịdo Bilonia, Kaịdo Bilonia. Daalụnụ ndị ọma na-ege ntị. Ekene m nwoke, kene nwanyị, wesi ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ. Asị m mmiri ata na mazụ anwụna nke onye chiri onye azụ elu. Anameke Nonyo Obuna, Nekenekwa, the leader of IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, in the person of Mazin Namdoku Kanu. Onye Kamna Bo, Ikukwana Afanya, the breeze that you can see. And I salute the gallantness of IPOB leadership, DOS, and every IPOB principal officers. I salute you all. I also salute our gallant men, the taproot of this very movement, Eastern Security Network, ESN. I salute all the commanders. I say, may Chukwu Okike my guide and protect you all. I also salute our gallant media warriors, most especially the writers. The writers are doing marvelous work. They are doing more than us, to be honest with you. They are doing marvelously well. They are exceptional. In fact, they are in a new dimension. Their work is outstanding and is speaking and bringing results on a daily basis. I salute all of you wherever you are. I also salute everyone, every IPOB member worldwide, those that are contributing their hard-earned money to make sure that this very movement don't run out of finance. This very movement is not financially handicapped. I salute you all of you. I salute your gallantness. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect us. And those who are not members of IPOB, but they are in support of the freedom, I salute you all too. I pray may Chukwu Okike Abiama grant us our genuinely hard desire for this very movement, for the restoration of Biafra. We shall not die young. He say, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, this evening broadcast, I might offend you, I might not offend you. So if you get offended, please bear the offense or take it. Repent. If the truth is going to hurt you, please, I am sorry. I will say the truth. And because for Biafra to be restored, we need to tell ourselves the truth. And only the truth will set us free. It is high time we tell ourselves the truth and tell the people that we are trying to save the truth. And the truth remains that IPOB leadership, DOS, cannot restore Biafra without the Biafrans, without the people they are suffering to rescue, not waking up to support them in all ramifications. For the leadership to perform absolutely well, the people that they are fighting for need to rise up to show them that, yes, we are ready for the freedom. Yes, we want freedom. Yes, we are ready to go. I must tell you the truth. We missed the best opportunity to restore Biafra, and that was during the this Nigerian general selection. That is the moment the option of freedom was thrown to Biafran, but they swept it under the carpet and followed one Nigeria. That is a very great chance they missed. And you cannot blame the IPOB leadership for your own failure. You cannot attribute your own failure to the leadership of IPOB, nor to IPOB, because IPOB was waiting for you to demonstrate, to show that yes, you want freedom, that yes, you are sick and tired of the contraption called Nigeria. IPOB was waiting for them to strike the moment you give them the green light. But what did we see? We only saw red light, and we know what red light stands for. So at this point, let me tell Biafrans the truth. Let me tell Africans the truth. Let me tell the black race the truth. If you like, listen. If you like, be on comment section, be shouting, typing rubbish. When you see me in this mood, you know that at this point, I no longer pay attention to your comments. At times, I don't even really go through the comments any longer because I am fed up with your nasty comments. So you can feel free
comment all manner of rubbish you want to comment, but that's truth. I will vomit it to your ear and I will put it to your brain so that you will use it if you're a human being. Now, in this very Biafra restoration, there is something that is holding Biafra restoration not to be restored. And those factors that is holding Biafra restoration is what we will look into. And one of the factors is we not identifying the reality, the truth. One of the factors is our weakness. We hoping that the United Nations, the Americans, the British, the Chinas, the Russians, any foreign country can give us freedom. We believe in that other part of the world can come to help us to achieve our freedom. That is one factor that is affecting this very movement, because until we realize that the United Nations cannot give us Biafra, American government cannot give us Biafra, the British government cannot give us Biafra, the Chinese government cannot give us Biafra, the European Union cannot give us Biafra, the African Union cannot give us Biafra, and the poor masses agitating for Biafra restoration cannot attract the attention or cannot call the attention of the United Nations. There are people who will attract the attention or who will draw the attention of the United Nations. When we know the people that will draw the attention, the question is the ability for us to know the kind of people who will draw the attention of the United Nations, the attention of the European Union, the attention of African Union. These are the people, when you strike those people will be forced to draw those attentions. I will come to break it down. That is number one factor that is affecting this Biafran restoration. The second factor that is affecting this very movement is religion. Many of, like the leadership said, we should not talk about religion. That is the fact. But we must tell ourselves the truth. The thing that is putting us in this condition today, the factors is, one of it is the religion. When I say religion, I mean Christian religion. I will explain. I am not here to attack any Christian person or your faith. I don't do that. We are way bigger than that. But I will outline the areas, the role of the African pastors. When I say African pastors, most especially the Igbo pastors, reverend fathers, prophets, and the prophetess, and some of the traditions. These are the things we will outline. The factors that is holding us. Now let us go to the first factor, which I stated here, that the European Union, American, and the United Nations, African Union cannot give us Biafra, and we, the agitators, we, the poor masses, cannot draw their attention. The people that will draw their attention is what we go. Now, first of all, let us look at the body called United Nations. Who are these United Nations? Who are there? Who are these United Nations? United Nations are Nigeria, Britain, America, some of the part of these countries that is holding Biafra down. The countries that is making sure that Biafra cannot rise. Those countries that subjected Biafra to this suffer. The countries that are benefiting from the natural resources that God bless Biafrans with. The people who are stealing it. The people who are killing Biafrans. The people who are slaughtering us on a daily basis. These are the people who made up the United Nations. Now, you cannot be calling your enemy to give you to free you. Rather, you will fight against your enemy. You are the person to rise up. Why fighting? That is when you will now show, yes, you are free to go. Now, many of you will say, DOS this, DOS that, DOS this. No, DOS are just, it's like just a pilot, a group of pilots that can only move when the passengers, all the passengers are seated. When the passengers are ready to go, then they will say, pilot, we are ready to go. Pilot will move. They are the drivers. You must show them that you are ready to go. Now, if Biafrans, we really want our freedom, we need, like I said before, you cannot fight for your freedom. We cannot restore Biafra without taking total control of Biafra land. When I say total control, we must be in charge of every governor, every senator, every house of assembly, every house of representative, every local government chairman, all the traditional rulers. Everything that is happening in Biafra land must be under the control of the people who are looking for the freedom, not under the control of the people who are suppressing them, not under the control of the oppressors. So our first move and our first target, if we really want this freedom, is to make sure that every person in Biafra land must be under the control of the movement. And if you refuse that you cannot work for your own people, then we will deal with you in a way that you will understand the language. We must capture our own land before now telling the oppressors that this land belongs to us. We will decide what to happen. Our land cannot be in the hands of like of Hope Uzodinma, like of Devuma, like of Soludo them, like of all this Ojo Sokano, and we tell us ourselves that we want to restore Biafra. It is not possible. It is not possible for Biafra to be restored. Why people like Hope Uzodinma are in charge of that very region? Why people like Ojo Sokano are in that very region? Because it will make Biafra land ungovernable for the Biafrans. There is no way development. It will lead to a very bloody and very disaster. So if we really want Biafra, if we are ready to go, the truth must be told. We must say the truth at all costs, because we cannot be shouting, we want Biafra, oh, they are doing this, oh, all this, without laying the foundation. By this time, we're supposed to make the law that will be guiding Biafra land. We need to be in charge of things that is happening in Biafra land. We need to take people out of our way. We need to make sure that we are in total control. I mean, absolutely control in Biafra land. We cannot have the enemies controlling us, deciding what happened in our land, and we are shouting we want freedom. How can you exceed? How can you enjoy such freedom? Which law or how can you manage this kind of people? Any day, any moment, any day, Biafran people say, yes, we are good to go. We must start what we call revolution only in the Igbo land, only in Biafra land, the territory that made up Biafra land. The territory that agreed that we are Biafrans, those that agree that yes, we are the people that want freedom. The territory must have, we must chase the people who the enemies are using out. And any revolution sponsored by Russia is not a freedom. It will not lead to a total freedom. Rather, it will lead from one slavery to the other. Any revolution sponsored by Chinese government will lead from one slavery to the other. Any revolution triggered by America will lead to another slavery. It is not freedom. When you want freedom, when you want to get your freedom, you are the person who will trigger your freedom At that point, you have already known what you want. You know your heart desire. You know what you intend to get. At that point, you make your own law, not according to the condition given to you by America, not according to the condition given to you by the United Nations, not according to the condition given to you by the British. You will now fight. Now, let me tell you, some of you will ask, how can we draw the attention of the United Nations? It is very simple to know how to draw the attention. You cannot, as a freedom fighter, draw the attention without doing anything. Now, by the time you chase the governors, the senators, the lawmakers, everybody, you chase them out, and you take absolutely total control of Biafra land. And you tell them, for them to come back in this land, this is what the condition, these are the conditions. The governors and the senators are the ones to run to the UN for help, to help them. Now, them going to the UN will ask them, who are the people chasing you? Who are the people that have taken over your land? Then, with their own mouth, they will say, they are our children. They are our people. They are the indigenous people. They say, they would, at that point, the United Nations will not tell them, give them what they want. At that point, they are the one to draw the attention of the United Nations, the attention of European Union, the attention of African Union, and them drawing the attention. You are the one to give them the condition, not them giving you the condition. There is a difference when somebody is giving you condition and when you are giving somebody condition. Because if somebody is giving you condition, the person will be giving you condition that will favor him, not you. And when you are giving somebody condition, you will give the person the condition that will favor you, not the person. Now, when you make the land of Biafra very hot for the evil people sitting in Biafra land, when you make them to understand that 1% cannot be controlling 99%, when you rise up to take your land by force, when you start fighting them, you must start fighting with everything in you. Truth must be told. People must die. People must injure. Hunger must die. Destruction must die. You don't build the economy while fighting for freedom. You don't build the economy while you are still looking for freedom, because you don't know at point of looking for this freedom, if war can break out, you don't know what will occur. That is why you need to keep aside anything that has to do with development out at the process of fighting for freedom. You need to take it out at the process of fighting for freedom. At that junction, you need to know the truth. And at that point, when you as a Biafran, you rise up, it will give the people who are the head that is piloting the movement, the morale, the ability to see that, yes, the people they are fighting for have really waken up. Now, at that point, if the people that merited it, IPOB leadership cannot do anything without the Biafrans demonstrating their readiness to them. Because, for example, this just concluded selection that just passed. I was waiting for Ndi Igbo, because these are the clear big opportunity for Biafra to be restored. Why I say is the best opportunity. The leader of indigenous people of Biafra, whom 90% of the Biafrans love, because not everybody love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but 90% of an Igbo man love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and according to them, they said that they want freedom. Now, that person that is fighting for you was kidnapped. That person was kidnapped and illegally rendition, extraordinary rendition back to the zoo, without following the due process, without following the law, without following the procedures according to the international law. about to rendition any person back to any country at all. Now, that man was brought back to the place where the people whom he is fighting for, their domain, their home, the home where you that he is fighting for, he was brought back to your house. And a selection that's supposed to be election, we are approaching, and that man was discharged and acquitted by the law, and the government sees him illegally. That alone could have triggered for you people to say, if this man is not released, there is no any other thing we are talking about. You must release him before you talk about selection in our region. You cannot keep our leader, somebody that we cherish, somebody that is fighting for us, somebody that has sacrificed a lot of things for us. You cannot keep him illegally in detention, in DSS dungeon, and you are approaching us for election. It is not done anywhere. At this junction, the people of Ndibo, the Biafrans, should have stand on their feet, and they tell the government that we don't need election. That is the only when the leadership will now see our people are interested. They have rejected PVC. They are singing no election. You don't need to tell for IPOB to tell you this before you shout, before you do it. Waiting for IPOB to tell you, it shows that you are confused and you don't know exactly what you want. Because if you know what you want, automatically you will know what you will request for. If you know exactly what you want, you will know what you will demand for. Now, the people of Biafra failed to demand. Remember, when I say demand, I didn't say ask. Ask is different from demand. When you demand, demanding is in form of order. You are ordering for something. If the people of Biafra have demanded for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and for referendum before any other thing will take place in Biafra land, at that junction, we will not be sitting where we are sitting here today. At that point, you will ready to sacrifice something. You are ready to pay the price. You are ready to fight. You are ready to sweat. You are ready to bleed. You are ready to pay the utmost sacrifice. You stand on it. So, but you people, you followed PVC and you abandoned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When I say you abandoned, some of you will say, Mazi, we didn't abandon him. You abandoned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to his fate because you people go for PVC. You go for PVC instead of going for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, instead of going for your freedom. The question I want to ask you, you that go for the PVC, in anywhere, how can your PVC give you freedom? Can you request for a referendum with ordinary PVC? PVC is not permanent voter's card. They say permanent, but it expires every 4 years. They say PVC. How can PVC give you freedom? That is to show you that at that initial point, you absolutely don't know what you want. And that is why you refuse to fight. How can you be calling UN to help you? Don't you know that Nigeria is a recognized country around the world? Nigeria is a sovereign country which United Nations cannot interfere in their internal affair. America have no right over Nigeria, in case you don't know. The election that happened today, even if the court come out tomorrow and tell people to come and get out from here, America have no choice. They cannot do anything concerning it because it is called internal affair. European Union cannot interfere. But when you rise up, you make things. You make the people that call themselves the governors. You make the people that call themselves the senators. You chase them out from Biafra land. They are the ones that will tell the world, what is these people? Oh, we need solution. We need to come down, because they will not be receiving any allowance. There will be no movement. Nothing will be going on. But you are afraid. As you see, oh, let the United Nations come and see what they are doing to us. Yeah, after seeing it, what would they do? Nigeria is a government. They have no right to order Nigeria around. United Nations cannot order Nigeria what to do. It's their affair, because Nigeria is a country. You are the one who is seeking for a freedom. You are the one that will start fighting. You don't wait for somebody to start your fight for you. You don't wait. The problem of our people is that when you talk, they fear. Our people cannot do anything. Our people cannot do anything. Now, who are the people to do something? United Nations. Are they the one to do something to you? How can United Nations come to you? With what? How can United Nations help you? Our people cannot do it. Our people can. Then who will do it? If our people cannot do it, let me tell you the truth. We are not ready for Biafra. If our people cannot do it, that means Biafra cannot come, because until our people can do it, before we can get our freedom. You cannot have freedom when you are incapacitated. You cannot have freedom when you don't have what it takes to get it. Freedom is not taking. Freedom is not giving. Freedom is taking. Nobody will give you freedom. It is your ability, your mental toughness to take your morale to confront your enemy, to fight for your freedom. Freedom is being fought for. Go and check all over the world. There is no country around the world that have given freedom. United Nations don't give freedom. European Union don't give freedom. If our people to be a Britain, they will be begging European Union, say they want to go out from a European Union. But you see how European Union, these are something we need to do within ourselves. You don't need Ojos or Carlo to decide your freedom. You need to chase him out from other state. You need to chase if we cannot take our territory, if Biafra land cannot be under the control of Biafra, if we cannot position people that we hear our voice and say something that we hear, how can you get your freedom? Your freedom. You cannot get referendum through anything crying or clapping. A man with a referendum, go and check it. Before you get the referendum, you must take over your territory. If your territory is not under your control, you cannot get referendum, because who are the people that will give you? Let me tell you the truth. You know, when people are calling for referendum, you think United Nations can come out and say, oh, you are going to give Biafrans a referendum. No, things are not done like that. You can never, ever get a referendum like that. Mazi Osi said that Barrister Jeffo is on Radio Biafra now. Let me check. Are you sure it's a live program? Are you sure it's a live program? Okay, if that be the case, I have to stop my own. A majority carried. Okay, Biafrans, I apologize for this. So we will reconvene. I think that will be tomorrow. I need to listen. I have to. But they never created the awareness. Nobody announced it to us. So I apologize. I have to. But this topic, because it's very important. I will stop it here. Then we will reconvene tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mazi OC, thank you, Peter Wachineke, thank you, Ivan Young, thank you for informing me. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I salute you all. Let us listen to our erudite barrister. Ofu onye na-esheki the whole zoo. Ọ bụrụ na ị mara onye eji ọfọ bụ, ị ma na anyị ga-akwanyere ya dogo. Thank you and remain blessed until I come your way again. I remain my humble self. MAP is Yokubundo. Let me go so that can even stream it here. I will stream it, I think. Thank you and remain blessed.